Hey guys, Ashton Meyer, founder of Believe to Achieve fan page. I have a message for you guys, of course, right? It's been some time since I spoke, and honestly, God has been moving in my life like crazy. And if you're first listening to this and you hear God and you want to veer away, that's okay. I ask that you don't judge me as I won't judge you, but maybe this could really inspire you. And I just got off an amazing call. I got to speak about how to really share your story. I'm a Beachbody coach, and one thing that we do is we share bits and pieces of our story of how our lives have changed. And I've been a coach for 4 years now, and I think and I look back on the person who I was, and it just really floods of emotion come over. And there was a question that was on this call that was, how do you share your story? Like if you're scared, like how do you say what's right, or how do you, and it came down to, well, first of all, we're so afraid to make mistakes in our life. Yet mistakes are what make us grow, make us learn. We fail, right? We don't learn from knowing what's right. We don't learn anything new because it worked, or we might revise and everything, but we don't learn unless we fail, or unless we grow, or unless we go through mistakes. So why are we so afraid to make mistakes? Why? And I could just see this fear holding this girl back. And I just wanted to reach through and like hug her, because I was like, what are you afraid of? This world will judge no matter what. There are people who will judge no matter what. I mean, I can't be 100% saying that I've never judged someone before. I'm human. We're all human. But what if your story inspires someone? And then it got me thinking of how many people out there are so afraid to just be themselves. And I didn't think I'd get this emotional, but I remember looking back at the person that I was, so afraid to be me and to love myself and really feel like I meant something. Like who was I? I was this woman who had back surgery, who had kids, who was obese and complained and whined, but all I did was I sat on video games, or I sat on my computer, and I wasn't doing a dang thing in my life. And all I did was ask why. Why? Why? Instead of saying, why not me? Why can't I have this? I can have it. I can achieve it. I can do it. So I had to step up and do something, and I had to take action. And I had to put myself out there. And it brought back to when I first put my photos out there. I was scared. I was completely scared to put my photos out there. But I just think back, if I wouldn't have put my photos out there of my before and afters, how many people would that have been that wouldn't have gotten inspired? Because there was a lot of people that were so just, I'm forever grateful for their comments, because they pushed me to go further in my journey. And I still get messages every single day, numerous messages, and this isn't to gloat or anything. I'm no different than you. I'm no different than anyone else. I'm human. I'm just me. I am me following God's will for my life. And if I wouldn't have put my photos out there, I might not have inspired someone. If I would have been too afraid to open up about my story. Because even if your story can help one person, that's all that it matters. That's all that's maybe that one person needed that. And so it kind of just goes back to the whole fear. Why? Why are we so afraid? I still don't understand this world. I never will, and I don't need to, because I am told to fear one thing, and that's God. Fearing God. And if you don't understand that, then you can look it up. But I'm not afraid to be me. I'm not afraid to speak who I am. I'm not afraid to speak about my love for God. I'm not afraid to speak about my transformation. I'm not afraid to speak about how I got kicked out of high school for smoking up. I'm not afraid to talk about all of my past failures, I don't want to call them failures, I'm sorry, all my past fails, because they led me to who I am today. That is what matters. And I only know where I'm going to go and grow. So, my tip for you today is to be vulnerable. Quit worrying. Quit being afraid. Because all you're doing is you're holding yourself back from being everything and anything that God created you to be. It's not to be sitting here being lazy. It's not to be sitting here going out drinking and doing drugs. And it's not to be sitting here wasting your life away. You have a purpose. Go live it. Go live it. There's nothing holding you back other than yourself. So if you can't get up and make a difference and add value to your life and your future generations and those around you, then really ask yourself, what are you doing? What do you truly want for your life? Because if you're telling me that you would love to prosper, that you have these dreams, these visions, but you're not doing something about it, then you're letting the enemy win. But you don't have to. So go be fearless and make a change in your life. Because I guarantee it will inspire someone else's.